When Fatima arrived in Edinburgh to start her postgraduate studies, she stayed in a small hostel for the first 2 weeks. It was clean, affordable, and close to campus, but it wasn't home. She needed her own space, a kitchen to cook in, a desk to study at, and a place where she could relax at the end of a long day. Finding an apartment in a new country is exciting, but also stressful. She had never rented a flat before, not even in her home country, and now she had to do it in English. She started by browsing rental websites. At first, she focused only on photos and prices, but soon she realized she had to read the descriptions carefully too. Furnished or unfurnished? Bills included or not? Council tax? She Googled new terms every 5 minutes. She made a list of what she needed: a one-bedroom or studio apartment close to the university, maximum $700 per month, with a desk or space to study. Heating included, because she'd heard Scottish winters were no joke. After shortlisting 3 apartments, she messaged the landlords and requested viewings. The first place she visited was in a quiet neighborhood. The building was old but charming. The landlord, a man in his 50s named Mr. Graham, greeted her at the door. "Hi, you must be Fatima." "Yes, nice to meet you. Thank you for showing me the flat." They walked upstairs to the second floor. The apartment was small, but bright. A bed, a desk, a wardrobe, a tiny kitchen, clean and simple. "So this is a furnished studio," Mr. Graham explained. "It comes with everything you see: bed, table, shelves, microwave, even the kettle." Fatima nodded. "That's great. I don't have furniture, so furnished is perfect." They continued walking around. "Is the heating electric or gas?" she asked. "Electric," he replied. "It's efficient, and the bills are usually around £60 a month." Fatima took a mental note. Then she asked, "Are the bills included in the rent?" "No, rent is $6.70 and you pay utilities separately." She paused. It was just under her limit, but with bills maybe too much. After the tour, Mr. Graham offered her tea. They sat at the small kitchen table, and she asked more questions. "Is the internet connection good? Do I need to sign a contract? How long is the minimum stay?" He smiled. "Yes, Wi-Fi is fast. I work from home sometimes. The contract is 6 months minimum. After that, you can extend monthly." Before leaving, Fatima said, "I like the flat. Can I take a day to think about it?" "Of course. Just let me know by tomorrow." The second viewing was the next day. This time, the landlord was a young woman named Tasha. The apartment was newer, more modern, but also cent per month. Tasha showed her around. It's fully furnished, bills included, and very quiet. The windows are double glazed, so you won't hear street noise. Fatima liked it, but the price was over budget. Still, she asked questions. "Is there a laundry machine?" "Yes, in the hallway. It's shared." "Do I need to pay a deposit?" "Yes, 1 month's rent as a deposit, and the first month up front." Fatima thanked her and said, "I'll let you know by tomorrow." That evening, she made a list of useful phrases she had used or wanted to remember. "Is this flat still available?" "How much is the monthly rent?" "Are bills included?" "Is there a contract?" "Can I have a look at the flat?" "I'd like to schedule a viewing." "What's the deposit?" "How do I pay rent? Cash or bank transfer?" She also practiced saying, "I'm a student at the university. I'm looking for a quiet place to live and study. I don't smoke, and I don't have pets." She said them out loud, standing in front of her mirror, repeating until they felt smooth. The next morning, she called Mr. Graham. "Hi, this is Fatima. I saw the flat yesterday. I'd like to take it if it's still available." "Good news," he said. "It's yours. Let's meet tomorrow to sign the contract." She smiled. "Thank you. I'll bring my ID and student letter." Everything started to feel real. 2 days later, Fatima had keys in her hand. The studio was now hers. She opened the window, let in the fresh air, and sat at the small desk. She thought, "I did it." She didn't just find a flat. She communicated, she asked questions, she understood answers, and she made decisions in English. That was more than a language win. It was a life win. Renting an apartment in a new country can be stressful, but it's also one of the best ways to practice English. You'll use real vocabulary, ask important questions, and have real conversations. You don't need perfect English. You just need to be clear, polite, and curious. Useful phrases to remember: is this place furnished? What's included in the rent? Can I see the contract before signing? How do I contact you if something breaks? Speak with confidence. Don't be afraid to ask questions. You're not just learning English, you're building a life. Practice out loud, try different styles, and soon it will feel completely natural. Thank you for practicing with me today. See you in the next lesson.